Hello, my name is Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper, here to provide your update for June 21st, 2020. Today is Father's Day, so we're mostly going to forego the usual headline crawl or talk about coronavirus figures. Sweetwater County is up to 45 confirmed cases, but if you want to see the other figures when it comes to the state, national, world level, please look in the description below. This is something that I'm doing purposely and consciously today, as opposed to accidentally when I just forgot to read them off. I just want to talk a little bit about family. I mean, this right here, this is a picture of my dad, grandfather, and me. On a day where we're apparently the same outer shirt. Didn't do that on purpose, just kind of seemed to happen. I, like many people, reached out to family today. They're far enough away that I don't get to visit like I'd wish to, or certainly what I think they'd like. What they've made it quite clear to me what they'd prefer me to do as well. But that doesn't stop me from reminiscing, thinking about camping trips, family trips, hunting expeditions, runs through the museum, times when the tire needed changing, whitewater rafting, or just sitting around the kitchen table and talking, or around the living room. I think one of the most important things that dads do that you can never quite quantify is the investment of time. That's one of the ways that I know my dad has conveyed how much he cares, how much he loves me. Not that he doesn't try to verbally tell me that. He does, and he's done that a little bit more since my sister and I moved out of the house. But I'm just looking back, and while I can't remember all the lectures, all the times when I screwed up and he was putting me straight, or all the times when I was wrestling with a big decision and he was a sounding board for what I should do next, or say with my grandfather, or even while my maternal grandfather has passed on, I still have some good memories, and one of my more treasured moments in life is that when I graduated high school, my uncle passed on a card that included some of the advice that he received when he graduated from his father, and so that I'd have that, so have those words from my grandfather, so I could have those to help guide me as well. And I just think of all the times where they're willing to spend the time, whether it was with picture books, if you go back far enough. It's part of why we have so many of these now. Or, like I said, setting up a tent in the backyard because we couldn't go on a bigger trip. Or helping me raise the money so we could do some of these trips, even if they weren't always able to join me for them, some of the fundraising. It's taking the time to be there, to talk, to listen, to get a better idea when you just need to be quiet and soaking in the scene. These are things that I still try to apply on a regular basis. Because not all families express it through words. I think my father's gotten more vocal about it over the years, but I just look back on all the times where he didn't necessarily say I love you, but he made it clear that when he cleared his schedule so he could be there for an event, where he could travel miles upon miles just to make moments and memories happen by being available at any time. So if you haven't had the chance yet today, I'd encourage you all to make a phone call, or use Zoom like I'm using here, or even knowing it's going to be a little bit late, write down some thoughts and put them in the post so that they can have a message in the mail. Because I could do a better job myself, showing how thankful I am and how much I love my father and my grandfather back. Not because it's required, not because it's what you're expected to do, but because it's genuinely how I feel. And I hope that you live in a family where you genuinely feel that too, and you have the opportunity to express that today. This is Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper. And if you listen carefully, a meowy cat in the background. Both in our own way, wishing you a good day and a safe tomorrow.